can find the smallest positive integer for which all these are true. So it is one more than a multiple of 6. And the second bullet point is it's not prime and is not a square number. Okay, so let's deal with the first bullet point. One more than a multiple of 6. Well, let's just write down what the multiples of 6 are, yeah? The 6 times table, essentially, right? So we've got 6, 1 times 6, 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 6 is 18, okay, and so on, right? 4 times 6, 5 times 6, 6 times 6, 7 times 6, 8 times 6, 9 times 6, and 10 times 6, right? I run a room now, so hopefully that'll be enough there, right? Okay, it's one more than it. Okay, so if these are the multiples of 6, the 6 times tables, well, adding on 1, okay, will lead me to, well, that will be 7, that will be 13, that will be 4, that will be 19, won't it? That will be 25. So I'm just adding 1 on to each of these multiples of 6 here. So add 1 there, you get 31, 37, 43, 49, 55, 61. Okay, so then I've got the first bullet point. Okay, there, that's my list here, one more than a multiple of 6. And then in the second bullet point it says it is not prime and is not a square number. Okay, well, that's prime, isn't it? Okay, so that's no good. Okay, that's prime, so that's no good. This is prime, 19 is prime, so that's no good. Okay, so you need to know your prime numbers here and your square numbers. Now the next one isn't prime, okay, but it is a square number, isn't it? If you think about it, 5 times 5 is 25, so it's a square number, so that's no good. 31, if you think about it, is also prime. Okay, 37 is also prime. Okay, 43 is also prime. Okay, so that's no good. 49, it's another square number, isn't it? 7 times 7. Okay, so that's no good. 55, now it's not a square number, okay, because 7 squared is 49 and 8 squared is 64. Okay, so it's not a square number, and it's not prime, isn't it? Because 5 divides into it 11 times, yeah, as well as the other two factors, 1 in itself. So it's not prime, so this one would work. Okay, so the actual number, okay, that we started with for multiple 6 was 54. One more than it then is 55, and it meets both bullet points. Okay, so it's one more than a multiple of 6, and it's not prime and it's not a square number, so 55 is my answer.